Hey, I've tried to make this video a few times, but it's been hard to find the right words. So this is my attempt to push through and to share with you my feelings. It's been a month since Bondi, and I still can't shake the pictures that live in my head every single day. The families gathered smiling, holding each other close, kids laughing, the pure, ordinary joy of being together on Hanukkah, which is a festival that means survival and light and miracles. And then in one terrible instant, it was all gone. 15 people, 15 hearts that were beating, dreaming, loving, stopped forever. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about the loved ones left behind. The parents who will never hug their child again, the spouses who reach for a hand that isn't there, the families who sit at empty dinner tables. Their grief is endless and their loss is unbearable. And every time I think about them, people who are shattered in ways that can't be fixed, my heart breaks all over again. And it's not just the loss of lives, though. That alone is devastating. It's the violation. It's the message behind the bullets. That Jews gathering to celebrate our fair game. December 14th, 2025 was the monster of anti-Semitism showing its real face. This was an attack on the right to be who we are, on the idea that we can live openly and safely in this country. And we are all still carrying the grief for those whose lives were stolen too soon. Think of Matilda, just 10 years old, a bright spark who should be chasing the waves and laughing with friends and dreaming big dreams. This was a radiant, beautiful girl that touched the heart of everyone who knew her. The Holocaust survivors who stared into the darkest abyss humanity ever created, who rebuilt their lives here, now silenced forever by bullets. The rabbis who gave their days to teaching hope and faith and compassion, who stood as living bridges between the past and the future. The fathers and the grandfathers who carried stories and strength, the sons and daughters who were the future, wives and husbands who were each other's safe place. All of them gone, and their absence is a wound that time will never fully close. And we will carry their memory forward, not because it heals everything, it doesn't, but because they deserve to be remembered as they fully were, vibrant, vital, irreplaceable. And because every time we say their names, we honor them, we keep their light alive. But most of all, a month later, I'm furious in ways that I've never felt before. I'm furious at our politicians. For more than 2 years, we screamed until our throats were raw, until our lungs gave out. We pounded on the doors of power. We hammered our elected leaders. We told them to wake up to the tidal wave of anti-Semitism that, as we know, was never empty noise or harmless talk. We demanded they stand up and stop it. We spelled it out. This will end in carnage. But they shut their ears. They turned their backs. They chose comfort over courage. And we will never forgive the ones who heard our cries and waited for the graves to fill before lifting a finger. And to the evil men who committed this heinous crime, hear this. You failed. You did not destroy us. You did not extinguish our light. You only proved what we've always known, that the Jewish people are unbreakable. We are the descendants of those who walked out of slavery, who survived exile, who rose from the ashes of pogroms and the Nazi death camps. We are the ones who refuse to bend in the face of every storm, who say Kaddish for the lost, and we keep building. Yes, you took precious, irreplaceable lives, but you can never take our spirit. You can never take our determination, our tenacity, and our resolve. And you can never take the love that binds us generation to generation through every trial. We will mourn our dead. We will honor their memory with every breath. But we will not be afraid. We will gather again. We will celebrate our survival again, louder, brighter, more defiant than you can ever imagine. Because if you thought your depraved savagery could silence us, you were wrong. If you thought bullets could end our story, you were wrong. We have faced worse than you know. We have endured more than you will ever understand. And we will never back down. We are still here. We will always be here, still standing, and our light will never go out. Am Israel Chai, the people of Israel live, now and forever.